Hopefully you guys are able to see this. All right, so let me just adjust my camera real quick. There we go. All right, so I'll just wait for people to pop on in. Just thought we might have a little bit of fun today. And then I gotta go do a little bit of shop stuff. So pop in, have some fun, tell some stories, bust out our cards. Get ready for the Lionsgate portal, which is tomorrow. Well, I mean, we're kind of already in it, but it's like at its peak tomorrow, which is going to be fabulous. And we have the whole new moon and all this stuff. So lots of great things happening. All right. So, as people just pop in, it is a lovely day today, a lovely Arizona day. It's only about like 102, so it's quite nice outside. I mean, kind of warm, but quite nice. Hey, Susie. Hey, Sai. How are you? Meow. So, got to do my, hey, Michelle. Went off to yoga today. Was happy to be back at yoga because I haven't been in a couple of weeks because we've been busy doing stuff. And then Annette was off doing some stuff, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So happy to be back in. Got to get back in my flow, a little bit of meditation. It was nice. And then her and I, of course, like jibber jabbered afterwards. So that's where I was. I was exercising my jaw and then came over back home and had myself a PB&J, but actually with some whatever, like butters, but really they're like preserves from my uncle. He sent me like a surprise thingy in the mail. Actually, this is the box that it came in. It was like a what's this company called? The Wolfermans. Let's see if you guys can see this without seeing my address. It was like Wolfermans, and some of you guys know that company, but apparently they have lots of like great baked goods, but like jams and things like that. So I got a apple butter, a cherry butter, and a pumpkin butter. Oh, it's so good. They taste like fall. I was like, oh, especially the apple butter and the pumpkin butter. Fall vibes, even though it's 102. Fall vibes. Let's see. Michelle said, I was just checking in for the live. Perfect timing. Yes. Susie says, yum. Kay, how are you? Hey, hey. So, yeah, I mean, you know, excited to do some more shop stuff today. We went and picked some more stuff up for our shop, and so I have to kind of, you know, utilize them, create some new things that, you know, we want to put in there. I want to take some photos today of our monsoon water so we can put that up into our Etsy shop, and you guys can finally purchase our monsoon water. And then there are a few other things that, you know, I need to spruce up a bit, that I need to add to, like create some put together some herbs and, you know, some other goodies before we put them in the shop. So stay tuned. I am very excited with this last haul of goodies, and I was also able to procure some coyote teeth, so that's going to be great, and some spell bottles and things like that. So I'll get creative with that. You guys know I like teeth and bones and, you know, all that stuff. I don't know why. Kate is doing great. Well, that is lovely to hear. So speaking of great, tomorrow is the Lionsgate. So I have a Lionsgate reading that is scheduled to go off for tomorrow. But I thought it would be great to pull some cards with how we could utilize that energy, us individually, instead of like my general reading, you know, that I did for everybody. And of course, you know, anybody who's reading for that day, like there's so many different strands of energy, different kinds of energy out there that I believe, you know, everybody's just like tapping into all the various portions. So sometimes it's good to hear kind of like some of the multiple readings to just, you know, figure out what are the different ways you want to use that energy to your advantage. So let's see. I said, oh, teeth. Thought you said coyote tea. Then I had some coyote tea. I wonder what that would taste like. No. Michelle said, I love the quartz I bought from the shop the other week. Just stunning. I'm so glad you love it. Yay. So is it on the altar? Have you had a chance to meditate with it yet? Using any spell work? Like, do tell, do tell. But yeah, let me see if let me grab the vial for you guys. Ugh. Okay. Woo. So those are the teeth that I picked up. Pretty smitten. I don't know. I was like one of those kids growing up where I was just like really fascinated with like bones in general, like the skeleton, like learning about human bones and like skeletons. I just really loved skeletons and bones. And sometimes I would find animal bones and like I was fascinated with the teeth that when, you know, we lose our baby teeth. I was fascinated by that too. Like, I don't know. Who knows? Past life is like a dentist or some kind of doctor. I don't know. Susie says, very cool. Marina said, happy Saturday. Hello to my dear friends. Hello, hello, Marina. Sai said they look like canine, like fangs. Yeah, there's actually a couple of canine teeth in here. And yes, I mean, some of them are more for like chewing and grinding, but for the most part, yeah, they have pretty sharp teeth for tearing and biting. Silver Star, hey! It says, hope you're all doing well. We are doing great. We hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Oh, that reminds me, before we get started kind of like jumping into everything today, I want to, let's see, Kay said, wow, that's quite the collection of teeth. Wonder what they would bring you on Under the Pillow Market. You know, maybe I should leave one under my pillow and see what the tooth fairy makes of that. She's like, whoa. Leaves me an IOU. Silver Star, luckily I'm on the break. A perfect timing. Yay! So, that reminds me, because Silver Star is in here now. You know, you guys sometimes email me every now and then or DM me on Instagram, letting me know the wonderful things that you guys are doing as well. Like I'm always like spouting off like all the stuff that, you know, I'm doing or James and I are doing, you know, with Desert Cauldron. And of course, I'm always like sharing all of that because I'm excited about that. But I know that you guys get excited about the things that you're doing as well. And I want to have a chance today and, you know, and anytime really, like never feel like you guys can't talk about the wonderful things you're doing. But if you guys are working on any sort of website, you guys created a YouTube channel, I don't know, you're making stuff and you're selling it on Etsy or something like that, like please tell us, because I think that the more we share our wonderful things and you get to like toot your horn, it's good for everyone. You know, it's good for you to be able to talk about the wonderful things you're doing as, you know, a gratitude to yourself, which is great for your energy, but also to let us know, you know, so we can check out your cool stuff, you know. Because we want to support each other and, you know, at least do a little window shopping or maybe pick something up or, you know, whatever it may be. Some of you guys are, you know, helping out, doing volunteer work and that kind of thing. So please let us know. Marcelle, hello, hello, how are you? So, okay, you guys, if you are working on things, like please put in the comments your shops that you're working on, your websites, places you guys are volunteering. But I think that this is a great time, especially right before the peak of Lionsgate, you know, the portal, that huge Leon energy, to tell us what you guys are doing, so that you can give yourself that Lion's energy gratitude, but also push that energy out for us so that we can revel in it too, you know? So, let's see. Claudia, hello, hello. So yeah, what are you guys up to? What are you guys up to? Marceli is working on house cleansing. Well, there you go. And wonderful time to cleanse the house, both physically and energetically. Again, you know, with all this wonderful energy we have going on. But yeah, if you have websites that you guys are working on, please feel free to put those in the comments. If you have stuff that you've created for Etsy or, I don't know, you're selling in your area, you know, some stuff, you know, people aren't doing online, but they're doing, you know, out of their homes or in their little shops. Let us know, because everybody here is from kind of all over the place, so you never know if there might be somebody from your hometown might be there too. So I'm always talking about stuff in Arizona. You know, I'm here in Tempe, and I like to mention that just in case there are other, is it Arizonians and Tempeans around, you know, that we could go check that stuff out. So please do tell. Let's have this as a do tell moment. Let's see. Susie is feeding a prosperity spell. 6 days in. Sounds good. I love the longer spells, I must say. Like, I like, you know, doing my altar work and doing my spell work, but I love the spells where it's like I'll do a something and then I keep feeding into it, like keep doing a little bit more each day. I don't know. I really like those. Okay, Claudia is working on her website. So if you're there and you see mistakes, please let her know, she says. Marceli is in California near Yosemite. So any of you guys maybe near Yosemite, go check it out over there. I have been to Yosemite, beautiful. And Cali, it's my home state. Silver Star says, since you saw that it was okay, we spoke about it before. I did my business website all the time. Shirts, tapestry, bags, mugs are designed by us, and there's a booking site if you all want to check it. So yes, Silver Star, if you want to put that. Okay, so she's going to put the link. Excellent. Lady D, hello. So yeah, other things. What else are you guys doing? You know, and don't feel like whatever you're doing is like not worthy of note. You know, if you are lounging around today and just chillaxing, then you are giving yourself a nice little energy break, time to recharge. That's good too. So there is no doing nothing. Everybody's doing something, even when it feels like nothing. So let us know. Let's see. Hold on. Claudia said, for this Aquarius energy, I'm working on offering for the fairies and also a labyrinth I built 4 years ago for Pachamama. Very cool. Just starting to study Kipper and loving it. I need to get back into Kipper because I really liked it when I was using it. It was an interesting way to read. I really liked it. Marceli said, do you have an Etsy store? I do. Yes, actually, I have a couple. Yeah, if any of you guys have Etsy stores, please let us know your, or actually just link your Etsy shop, you know, and we'll go check it out. So this will be kind of cool because all of your stuff will be in this live chat, and people who watch this later can go back and visit your websites, go visit your links and your Etsy shops, and maybe, hey, like, you know, message you because they're like, hey, I live in Yosemite, or hey, I live in Tempe, or, you know, wherever it may be. So yeah, please put your guys' stuff in there so other people can check it out. But yeah, so I have Kittens Waits Tarot. It's not Kittens Waits and Tarot, but Kittens Waits Tarot is my Etsy shop. That's where I have all of my readings. But I also have my website, kittenswaitsandtarot.com. So you can check it out. I have all my readings there as well. But on Etsy, that's where I have my salves and my room and body sprays. So I have like a beauty salve that I make from my roses that I loved and grew and nurtured. And I have my healing salves as well. But there's a witchy shop, which is what all this stuff is over here. That's all the stuff that we have in our witchy shop called Desert Cauldron. It's all one word. You guys will find it on Etsy, Desert Cauldron, all together, or on Instagram at desert.cauldron. But basically we have tons of witchy items. We try to make like really unique items, and a lot of our items are handmade. You know, oftentimes we'll get things that are antique, but we'll transform it into something new, something that is usable and something that is special, because, you know, everybody has a different practice. Not everybody has an altar, not everybody practices the same, their spirituality is the same. So we're just hoping that with these items you can find a way to incorporate it, you know, into your whatever your practice is. So we say that make one-of-a-kind items for your one-of-a-kind practice. So yeah, those are our two websites. I say our as in James. He has another, he has an Etsy store as well called Light of Ryga. So Lighthtof and then Ryga. And he has tons of crystals, so he is the crystal person. You want to know anything about crystals, like you ask him. But yeah, so that's his Etsy store. But together we own Desert Cauldron, so we make all that stuff together. But yeah, other things. What are you guys doing too? Silver Star. Oops, I think I have to be a mod to link that. Oh, okay. Silver Star. You know what? Let's see if I can do something here. Okay. Okay, Silver Star, I just made you a moderator. So now you can link your stuff. I did it dabble. Lady D said Alexander Musruck's book and deck are awesome for Kipper. Yeah, definitely go check those out. Okay, so Silver Star was going to leave her link in the comment section, but now she's a moderator, so she can link it right here. Claudia said the rose salve is amazing and the keep bad vibes away spray is powerful. I'm so glad you like them. Yeah, the no bad vibes spray, that's some good stuff. And it's James's favorite. Lady D says, have you thought of doing live sales on Facebook or YouTube? I know some creators do and they're quite successful. I just did my very first kind of live like that on Instagram, and then I posted the video from Instagram. I posted that to YouTube, but yeah, I'm thinking of maybe using StreamYard, because StreamYard lets you like stream in multiple places, like if it was streaming on Facebook and YouTube at the same time, to do some little sales. Because right now I was just trying to like make room. You know, I have like so many magical items. I'm like making room for more more magical items. So yeah, I, you know, did a little live on that. Let's see. Let me go back here. Susie said rose salve lasts forever is the best. Yeah, you know, I was like, oh, I wonder if those little jars are going to be enough for the salves, but they end up lasting a really long time. All right, Kate is still working on writing, started a course with the Institute of Children's Literature in Connecticut a couple of years ago. I work and it fits and at it, and it fits and starts. Loving it. Yay, that is so cool. Lady D's like QVC, but on YouTube or Facebook. Kay said, when I'm finished, I have a manuscript, which is exciting. Oh my gosh, a manuscript, that is really exciting. Silver Star's like, hold on, might take a minute here. Claudia said, who is he? I missed a couple of weekends and he was there with the new store. Ignore me or not. So Claudia, okay. I will tell you guys all about it, because I don't think I like officially mentioned my boyfriend. Like I kind of did here and there, but yes, I think it's time to share. Okay, so there's the link for Silver Star's website called wayshowersillumination.com if you guys want to check that out. Kay said, I've been experimenting with making oil infused sprays. Very nice, fancy. I like it. Okay, so I guess we'll do a bit of story time. Like to go the full story, just like a little bit. Okay, let's see. Maybe just partial story. He's looking at me weird. Claudia's like, oh, boyfriend, so happy for you. Silver Star said, story time, story corner, woo woo. Okay, so many of you guys have been listening to me for a long time, you know, doing my YouTube lives, you know, on Saturdays and whatnot. And many of you guys were there when, hey, Gemini, how are you? Many of you guys were there when I was doing my live chats back when I was like packing up to leave my home in Spring Valley, right? And I was, you know, gone through my breakup and all of that, and, you know, figuring out what was best for my kittens. And just it was a nice place for me to talk, and for you guys also to give encouragement and feedback, and all of that, and it was wonderful, and I appreciate it. And just tell us the love story. And so there was a point where we were having, I think it was on either one or two live chats that we did. Actually, no, maybe it was three, because we started having some unique dreams, if you guys remember that, where we were all dreaming that we were kind of all together, like all of us. And if I remember it now, it was like, I remember you guys, even though I haven't really seen all of your faces, like sometimes I see you guys in like your icons, but for the most part, I don't know what you guys look like. I know what you guys feel like energetically, yes, but in my dream put faces to you guys. And so it's like you guys were all with me, we were all training for something. Besides, like, I still have weird dreams. Oh yes, girl, the weird dreams have not stopped. Kay's like, yes. So it was like we were training for some sort of battle, and we had like all our unique weapons, like sort of like light weapons and stuff, and I had my like samurai sword. Well, in those dreams, James was also in those dreams. And it was just interesting that you guys were all there, and like even with James, I didn't even know what he looked like. So I also had to, like, my brain was like putting a face to all of you guys. And if you know, like his YouTube channel, he does readings, he does, talks about crystals, and he, sometimes does his unboxings of, new crystals and shipments that have shown up. But you only see his hands, so you don't really see him. And so I didn't know, what he looked like, but he was in my dreams too, along with you guys. And, we're training. But in my dream, I was in love with him in my dream. And, I woke up and I would still have all these feelings. And I was like, whoa, this is different and unique, because number one, we would talk every now and then, because we were friends, kind of through the interwebs, for, a few years, I guess. But it wasn't like we spoke every day, and it was just like once in a while, he would do a reading, and if something stood out to him, he would message me and let me know about it. If I, was stuck on a card or something like that doing a reading, or even if I got a new crystal and I wanted to show him, or a crystal skull or something like that, I would show him. So it was kind of like, every once in a while we would talk. So the fact that he's showing up in my dream, and I'm supposed to be in love with this person in my dream, and then I wake up and I still feel all those feelings, and I'm confused. It doesn't make sense to me. And there's this whirlwind of stuff going on, I'm like, like moving house and all of this, and, getting out of another relationship. I was very confused. Like, where's all these dreams coming from? Where are all these feelings coming from? Because they were real, and I'm like, how do you fall in love with somebody who, number one, you've never met, haven't really like talked to, and you don't even know what they look like. So that's why I say this is like an odd like story to tell you guys, because even to me, it still sounds, I know how it sounds. It sounds weird. So I didn't really want to message him and be like, hey, guess what? I'm having dreams about you and I'm totally in love with you. Because how does that come across? Like, crazy girl. So, eventually did tell him. I was like, it just, I know it just sounded weird, but he was saying, oh, like, you don't know what I look like, go check over here. And like, I was like, oh, he kind of looked the way he did in my dream, even though previously I didn't know what he looked like. And so I was like, okay, that's interesting. Everybody's like, whoa, weird and magical. Susie says you have a nice voice.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, he says thanks. So then we started talking a little bit more. It was just like this, okay, like a weird connection thing. And, we just kind of start talking more, getting to know each other, kind of like through DMs and stuff like that. And then we started going into like meditations. Well, I mean, we meditate, but like we would try to see if we can meet each other in meditation, and we could, like, like whatever he was doing, and the way I would see it in my meditation, when he would tell me what he was doing, he was actually doing. And where I was having my meditation, which was like my special rock, on my little trail in Spring Valley, he could see that rock and he could describe it. So we were literally in each other's meditation. He could see where I was in my meditation. I could see what he was doing, and we could actually hang out and talk. And we were, I don't know, trying different ways to connect, even though we were pretty far apart, because he lived in, Northern California and I was in Southern California. And of course I'm like getting ready to like move out to Arizona. It's like all this stuff was going on. This just, it was a lot. It was almost overwhelming. So your guys' like support and being able to just like talk to you guys and hang out with you guys was really, really, really appreciative, because I felt like, what in the world is going on? Like, I feel so swept up in everything. It's like my whole life is changing. Like, I was leaving my teaching job at the school. I'm going to a new state. I'm in love with somebody I've never met. Like, what? Hold on, let me go back and see what you guys are saying. Susie, Gemini Grey Wolf says, sounds like you fell in love with his spirit aura, which is a wonderful way to love. So many times we fall for the looks first. Exactly. Susie says, so cool. So, yeah, so then, in our separate meditations when we weren't meeting up, my guides were telling me that basically we are the same soul that has been split in half, or technically our soul is kind of like all over the place, but for this particular piece of the soul, it's been split in half. And the purpose being is so that he, could have the experiences, as a man living in Northern California with the family that he has, all his friends and his life experiences. And of course, me in Southern California, living life as a girl, doing all the things that I do, so that it was kind of like our soul having like double the work, like coming back to earth, but instead of just incarnating into one body, you could be in two separate bodies. So they said you could kind of call it like a twin flame, and so my guides were like, so there's going to be things where you guys are either exactly the same on, or you guys are exactly opposite, because that's what happens when you guys are basically the same, the same piece of the soul. And so it is like that. Like, there is no in between with us. Either we've had the exact same experiences living hundreds of miles apart, or we're exactly opposite. So like even our school colors, our high school colors were the same. Like the TV shows we used to watch and things like that, like the parts that we remember is exactly the same. It's like we grew up next door to each other, but didn't. I didn't even know of his existence, so it's like just been really interesting. And even we're still like learning more, where it's like, why are you so opposite on things? Oh, it's because we're opposite. But yet we're exactly the same. So yeah, when I moved out here to Arizona, James joined me. So, James is here with me in our little apartment, and it's, full of wonderful crystals and things that he, sells for his shop. And, we have Desert Cauldron that we've created together. And it's been like, this is, obviously, I've never had a relationship like this before. And never have I met the man in my dreams, like literally. I've never dreamt of a guy that I've never met and didn't even know what he looked like, and then just decided to date that person, So, and the fact that we're kind of like, we can help each other spiritually too. There are things that, I know and I've, learned, and there's things that he knows and that he's learned that we can teach each other. And it's been, great. And it's like I've said, this is like no relationship I've ever had, there was no like going on a date and like meeting at a bar or a restaurant and like get to know each other. It was kind of like, how did he put it? He said it was like a like a prearranged marriage or something by the universe. Where the universe just like puts two people together and it's like, okay, so you guys are gonna be like together now? Like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm just along for the ride. But yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah, it's so unique. Every day is like an adventure. Like, what do we do? And we're both getting to understand and learn Arizona together, because he comes from the Bay Area, where to me is way too cold. And I thought that I had like some nice, temperate weather in San Diego. It's nice and warm out here, so we're both rather toasty, trying to figure out what do we do when it's super toasty outside, aka it's on fire outside. Like, what do we do? So yeah, we've been going on this adventure together, and yeah, we'll see where it takes us. And yes, there you go. You guys got the story. That's it. Let's see. Let me go back to you guys saying Kay's like, I'm entranced by your story. Have you been journaling? Yes, I have. Sai was agreeing with Gemini Grey Wolf. Definitely sounds like a aura meetup. Silver Star says, that's so awesome. I went through that in 2015. It feels like you're in a hurricane of emotions. So happy for you. Thank you. Susie says, magical meeting. Claudia says, thank you for sharing. Kay said, the same but different. There's truth to that saying. Exactly. Marcelli, love this. So happy for you. Thank you. Kay also sending some blessings. Susie said, so this is neat. He has a strong energy, which you announced when you announced the Leon Mystery School. Yes, definitely. Yeah, he's got quite a presence about him, even though I know he doesn't like to be seen a lot, so he dresses kind of like to blend in with people, whereas I dress like a peacock, opposites. But yeah, his energies, you can definitely feel it. Like it's even though he may not dress like a peacock, it's kind of like that out kind of energy, which I like. Let's see. Gemini said, I knew you and him were together for a little while now. She's like, Claudia said, my nosy opened up a treasure box. Thank you for sharing. Well, you're welcome. Silver Star said, I knew it weeks ago, just didn't say anything. When I heard his voice, that one live, I knew he spent the night. Congratulations. Marcelo said, I was born and raised in San Francisco. Well, yeah, he's born and raised not too far away. So yeah, we went, actually, I got to go actually experience San Francisco and all of that when we went on our trip, which we went to San Diego, then up to, the Bay Area, got to, get the full tour and stuff like that. Of course, there was much more he said there was to see. Of course, there's a lot more to see in San Diego, but yeah. Gemini said, wishing you both all the best on this new journey. So exciting. Yeah, it's quite a different journey, let me tell you. Sai said, such detailed and elaborate story. I'm just like, yeah, I stalked him. Nice. So yeah, there you go, you guys. And it's like, when people ask oh wow, how'd you guys get together or something, I think people are kind of oh, did you meet at the bookstore or something, or oh, if you guys met online, then surely you guys were living near each other and could meet up and hang out, or and so it's what am I supposed to say? That doesn't take 20 minutes to explain. I'm just oh well, I guess I could just say, oh well, we met online. We met through YouTube, I guess. could be the really, 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 really short answer without all the, crazy dream-like, trance-like meditation details. so, so yeah, there you guys go. And also, some other things. Well, I guess, while we're in share mode here. Also, like, not just my meditation when I was talking about, us being, kind of like the same portion of a soul split apart, but he also got the same thing from his meditations as well, with his guides, that's exactly what we were. So, also, interesting, two separate meditations having the same basically message. Silver Star said 222 on the clock. Yay! Oh yeah. So, and there was that, and then okay, there was, I think I told this story to you guys before, but it actually ties in with James. So okay, so I'll just go over it real quick. When I was 16, I had this dream. It was a reoccurring dream that I had every day for a month, to the point where it was getting exhausting. I was waking up tired because I'm having the exact same dream every day for a month. And it was a dream that it was during World War II, and my husband is part of the military. He's actually a captain of a flight squadron, and I assumed I was in the United States because I'm in the United States. So I thought, as a 16-year-old, that must mean the United States in World War II. And so I tell my husband in my dream not to go up that day into the sky because I said I have a bad feeling. He goes up anyway, bad news comes, he died, right? And so I wake up bawling my eyes out for like an hour afterwards because I'm so sad. I feel like I've literally lost my husband, but I was 16 at the time. I didn't know who this person was. I didn't even know if this dream was real. It felt very real to me. And to the point where I'm trying to look this person up in the encyclopedia. The internet really wasn't a thing yet. So, I mean, there was AOL, but you couldn't really do things on the internet then that you could now, because this is 1997. So, fast forward, I'm telling James about this dream. And he tells me that one of the things that he wanted to do when he was a little kid, he wanted to grow up to be a fighter pilot, just like the guy in my dream. And I was like, that's interesting. But once he realized that what it means to be a fighter pilot, he decided he didn't want to do that. And so then he went into a meditation to see if this was true. And in his meditation, he saw himself in the cockpit of this plane, and he could see what was my picture on there, but it wasn't me. It was a different girl, but he knew that it was me. And it was kind of as his, basically it's towards the end, of his life. And the last thing he sees is really my picture on the instrument panel. And so we realized that, okay, we have had a past life together. He died rather young in that dream, in that past life. He was 23 or 24. And then get this, when I went to go sing opera in Italy, one of the streets that I was waiting on when I got out of Leonardo da Vinci Airport was his name, the guy in my dream, because now we have the internet and I can look this guy up now. And I found out who he was because I narrowed it down, captains of a certain year, of a certain age. And I found him. And he did indeed leave a wife behind and a small child. And there's a few streets that are named after him. One of them is right in front of the airport that I was standing on when I was in Italy. So yeah, so it's stuff just kind of crossed over. And I've always had a thing for Italy. Come to find out, it wasn't America in World War II. I was in Italy. I was Italian. He was Italian. And so that's just some extra stuff. Wanted to tell you about that too. Okay, let me go back to what your comments were. Aw, thanks, Susie. Marcelo said, I have a question. Are you Native American? If so, what tribe? Yes, I am part Native American, and we are Pima Indian. Susie said, OMG, I was thinking about that story you shared on a live. I knew it wasn't the dude. True. This is trippy. I was thinking about that 5 minutes ago. Oh my gosh. Silver Stars is interesting. Hey Lisa, how are you? So yeah, there you guys go. Just a lot of interesting synchronicities and stuff. So that's why I say this is a very unique relationship when I've never had a relationship like that before, and I'm super happy, and I'm glad it's not like my other relationships, because obviously there's a reason I'm not with those other relationships, you know. So I'm glad that things are different. I'm glad that my life is different. I'm glad that things have changed, you know, as scary as change is, you know, to be able to leave all you know and just hope for the best. But you know, but deep down in my gut is like, everything's gonna be fine. This is the way it's meant to be. But I had to be the one. I had to be that fool card. I had to be the one that, you know, takes that leap, and I did. And well, it's been working out so far. Let's see. Marcelli said, "Weird. My relatives were fighter pilots in World War II. Pictures on my Instagram. Really? Spooky indeed." So I said, "Y'all, I have these romantic stories. Me, in my past life, I was married to an elementary school janitor." Oh, nothing wrong with that. All right, Gemini Gravel says, "Gotta go. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Ciao." Yes, have a great weekend. So there you guys go. So I'm glad that Claudia was being nosy. Then I could share this story with you guys, because I kept like feeling like, when do I like tell everybody? Like, when do I share the full story? You know, because I was just kind of like going along, and I was just like, when do I get to say anything? So it was kind of like when people ask, like, "Oh, who's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's James." People are like, okay. Susie said, "I like janitors. They will keep the house clean." Exactly. Marcelli said, "My dudes who died were Italian from Brooklyn. Both recently died, pictured on Instagram. Oh girl, Lady Sweetie Spirits led me here." Wow, my goodness, that is crazy synchronicity though, right? Lisa's like, "What did I miss?" Gabrielle, hello, Taurus from Australia. Well, welcome. So Lisa, we were just like talking about James, and we were talking about like crazy dreams and synchronicities and past life and meditations, and now we're back here. Silver Star says, "I totally got how you feel, Tara. Me and mine, I'll say, lived down the street from each other for years and didn't even know it. And after my husband died, my whole life was falling apart. I met him." Or your fiance. Wow. Yeah, it's so interesting. Like, stuff doesn't, you know how I would like things to be? Like, if everything is just like neat and orderly, like one thing ends and then here's another thing. Oh, and then here's another thing. But it's like, no, sometimes everything needs to come at once. It's like, as the tower is a falling and a crumbling, it's like, oh, by the way, here's your twin flame. And by the way, you're off to Arizona, man. It's like, oh, okay. Tower's like, "I got your back." Wee. Lisa's like, "Tower of Terra." Yes. Wee. So yeah. So there's that, you guys. And yeah, now you know. And yes, congratulations to Silver Star, because that's, I understand you. I understand, and it's a wonderful feeling, you know, when people can make those kinds of connections. Like, I didn't even know that these kinds of connections were possible. You know, that somebody could fall in love with somebody that they've never met, or nor do you even know what that person looks like, and to be you just know in your soul that you love that person, and that is your person. So here we go. I'll keep you guys informed as I have been on these adventures, in my vlog or in my live chats, and yeah, like taking you guys along with me. Lisa's like, I love love. Very nice. So anyway, you guys, I thought, let's see, what was I gonna do now? I'm like all flustered and I'm like, my cheeks are all red. I'm like, got to tell a love story. Like, okay, what I thought of doing is, because we have our the peak of the Lionsgate portal tomorrow. Lots of crazy energy as I share my crazy energy story here. But I have a few decks here, and what I thought would be kind of cool is, instead of like what I do sometimes is like I'll pull a card out and then you interpret the card, but I thought we could do something a little bit different. So let me give you an example of this little bit different that I'm talking about. Like let's say I pull a card and the card is the fox. Instead of trying to tell me what the fox means to you in your life right now, see what the fox means as it pertains to something beautiful that's happened in your life, like to help us remember, because sometimes we get into these modes where it's like to-do lists and work and things like that, that we don't get to spend enough time thinking about all the beautiful things that brought us to where we are right now. So it could be funny, like your first kiss or something like that. It could be something romantic. It could be something that you did with your best friend. Anything that was funny, happy, joyful. I want you to try to think of what memory this is bringing up. And this might be a memory that off the top of your head you wouldn't recall until this might bring it up. So I think that going into Lionsgate tomorrow, that we be surrounded by all those joyful moments and all that love and all that fun and hilarious times that we've had throughout our life. Even if we've had a hard life, I bet there have been little pieces in there that have been fun and laughable and hilarious and ridiculous or weird but funny. And so let's bring that energy with us into Lionsgate. So whatever it is that you guys are trying to manifest, like Susie is working on a prosperity spell, she said, for like the past 6 days. Whatever you guys are working on, your websites, your manuscripts, your books, your children's writing program, things like children's literature programs, like workshops, and whatever you guys are doing, I think that it would really help to push those manifestations through if we're surrounded by the joys of our life. And remembering those joys and bringing it into the present. And then, also having gratitude for being here, where we are in the present, and then being reminded that all those awesome things brought us here. Yes, bad things have happened too, and we can remind ourselves on the daily of that, but how often do we remember like all the really, really funny, good stuff? So let's bring that in. All right, let me go back here. Silver Star says you should seriously write a book. One of my good friends has been saying that since college. He was like, Tara, volume 1, the early years. Tara goes to college. Tara post-college. Marcelli said, thank you. Such sweet, beautiful soul. Oh, thank you. Lisa said, my life is a rom-com without the romance. LOL. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, if you guys would like to join in with me, because I don't want to assume everybody wants a card, but if you do, just say card me or something. Card me? Well, I'm not checking your ID, but card me. Then I will pull a card from, this is the story cards, because we're technically remembering a story of one piece of our lives. And I'll pull you a story card, and then if it's not too intimate, then go ahead and share with us if you're comfortable. Let us know what hilarious, funny, joyful, happy, great, awesome memory comes up for you. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, Butterfly Love Child said, card me please. All right, Lisa also would like a card. Claudia would also like a card. All right, butterfly, here we go. We're gonna card butterfly. And I'll do one too, but let's see what you guys got. All right, butterfly. Butterfly love child, this is your card. Adoration. So what is this picture or this word bringing up for you in terms of funny, joyful, happy, weird? What memory is coming up for you? Okay, so butterfly love child, this is yours. All right, let me go back. Looks like a lot of you guys would love a card, which is awesome. Okay, Lisa is next, and then Claudia. All right, Lisa. Lisa, who says her life is like a rom-com. Let's go, Lisa. All right, Lisa. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. All right, Lisa. Wisdom. You have this little owl. Ooh, the warlord of Shanglu is here. Hello, hello. All right, Lisa. So you tell us, what memory is popping up for you when you see this card? All right. And then Claudia, let's go to you. And so as I'm pulling your card for each of you, if you want to like pause the live chat just so you can get a better look at it, go ahead and do so, because I know I sometimes need to stare into cards for a little while. All right, so Claudia, and then I think Retha is next. All right, Claudia, confidence, confidence. You got this girl just chilling on, okay, she's just chilling. Some flowers. All right, confidence. Hey, Warlord, how's it going? How's your Saturday? Okay, let me go back and see who else. Warlord, if you would like me to pull a card for you, what I'm doing is having you guys look at the card, and then what weird, funny, happy, joyful memory pops up for you when you see the card. So instead of reading it like a tarot card, like how does it correlate with your life, but more like what interesting memory comes up for you. And you can tell us, but if you don't feel comfortable telling us, you don't have to tell us. But I thought since tomorrow's like Lionsgate and we have this crazy, wonderful energy, like why not go into it reminiscing on some happy times and how we got here, which is pretty freaking awesome. So, okay. Okay, so I said Retha. All right, Retha, and then Susie, and then Marcelli. Okay, so Retha, Susie, Marcelli. All right. Retha, 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 you're my home girl. What's that? Okay. Retha, you have growth. All these beautiful flowers. So again, maybe it's the picture, maybe it's the keyword. What is coming up for you? What makes you smile? All right. Let me go back here because I got short-term memory. Okay. So we did Aretha and okay, Susie Marcelli. Susie Marcelli, and then Sai. Susie. Susie, you have healing, and then you have these two people like in the snow, and they're like holding each other. So Susie, All right, Marcelli, I believe you're next, and then Sai is next. Sumi is next. And then I'll go back and I'll read what you guys are saying. Marcelli, Marcelli, do. Magic, it's magic. This one's for you. All right, Marcelli, this one is your card. What is coming up for you? It looks like a little bird and some leaves, and it says magic, and there's like fire and stars. What is coming up for you? All right, and then we have Sumi was next, but let me see who was after Sumi. Okay, so it's Sumi. Michelle said, congrats, thanks for sharing. Thank you, thank you. So Sumi and then Silver Star. So hit me, baby, one more time. And then Michelle. Okay, so Sumi, Silver Star, Michelle. Okay. All right, Sumi. What we got here? Sumi, visionary. And you got like this unicorn. This girl's hanging out with a horse. You got what looks like a campus or some sort of thing in the background. All right, so Sumi, what's coming up for you? And then Silver Star. And then Michelle. All right, Silver Star. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, Silver Star, you have the dreamer. And so you have this guy, and it looks like he's smoking a cigarette or something. There's like all these other people kind of downtown. All right, so Silver Star, let's see what this brings up for you. All right, Michelle. All right, Michelle, let's see, what do we got here? Ooh, Michelle, you have friendship. So we got this girl just sitting out in the field picking flowers. She's got like a little, I think that's a kitty cat up there. So either the keyword or the picture or both, like what happy, funny, silly, weird, amusing memory comes up. All right, and then, okay, so let me see after Michelle. Okay, so Rita said, I'm happy for you, was watching on my TV, so I couldn't comment, but just switched to my phone. All right, so Kay is next then. Butterfly said, adoration, how I feel about one of my deities, specifically. Oh. Okay, and then we got Marcelli, so it's Kay. Lisa's like thinking, I will let you know. My gosh, I must say, I am into your sense of humor. All right, so, okay, so Lady D. So Kay, Lady D. Okay, so Kay and Lady D. All right. Let's do this. All right, Kay, let's do this. Kay, the artist. She's got one of those like little like streamer things that they got, you know, little gymnasts. So Kay, what is coming up for you with this one, the artist? All right, and then we have Lady D. All right. All right, Lady D. Ooh, rooted. So it looks like this house is like kind of rooted, but it wants to fly up into the air. I don't know, like a tornado, but it says rooted. So Lady D, what is coming up for you on that one? Silly, funny, enthusiastic, happy, joyful. Okay, let me go back. So I'm just scrolling through, you guys. Warlord said, just FYI, this is a shared channel with my first wife. Pick is her. Oh, all right. Rita said, thank you. Beautiful card brings up lavender fields for me. Very nice. Lisa said, I think for me, the wisdom of the night and the best late night convos in the car where I feel most alive and intimate, and one last night too with a new friend. Very cool. Silver Star's like, I can never type. All right, so Gabrielle would like one. All right. Taurus Gabrielle, we will pull you a card. Rita says, for a memory, I'm getting a memory of when I had my first sale for my online business I felt so proud and happy to be doing something aligned with my purpose. Very cool. All right, so Gabrielle, you're gonna be next. Susie said, thank you, healing my heart towards my ex-husband. And we actually hugged in friendship recently. It felt right. That is awesome. Marceli's like, dang. Superstar's like 3. Marceli said, OMG, I have bees and river fire near Yosemite. That's very cool. Silverstar says, that's my Pisces, my other half downtown, bar hopping and Comic-Con. We were just so goofy running around, just had a blast. That is so cool. All right, so let me pull one for Gabrielle, and then I'll continue reading your comments, because I love this. Like, you guys share away. All right, Gabrielle, we have love. Oh. And Lisa here, she loves love. So. All right, so Gabrielle, you have love. It's got like this little home. It's got wings. There's like a big heart here. So what is this bringing up for you that's funny, happy, silly, joyful? Okay, let me, so I said, visionary, girl riding a unicorn into the city. This has to do with me frequently traveling to new places. There was a unicorn in the card. However, I am a horse in Chinese zodiac. Very cool connection. Steph, oh my gosh. You guys, this is my cosmic sis. This is Steph, Journal du Femme Moderne Espiritual Steph. Hey, my sis, just wishing you a great day. I'm going to sleep. Have sweet dreams, my friend. Kay said, I have to say that I was just using ribbon wands with children at school the other day, so I have to say this card brought up real happiness and lots of laughs. That is so cool. Steph is giving everybody hugs from Belgium. Hugs and kisses to you, my friend. Claudia said, I got confidence. Can't think of a happy memory with that, but I was just thinking, just while you were talking a moment ago, before the cards, about how I feel more of it. Very cool. Silverstar, he puts me in front of his patients. I ended up texting his dad on accident, trying to tell me, you ruined everything. Everywhere I look, I'm thinking of you, and you're not there. Embracing. Oh my gosh. In an accidental text. Oh. Silverstar's like, out. Yes, Susie reminded Claudia that she's got it going on. You do have it going on, Claudia, with your freaking children's books and the shopties and the art. Like, you are exploding with creation. Like, it's freaking fantastic. Lady D said, rooted. Since the house is in movement, I would say it reminds me of us moving a lot as a child, but with each move, we would celebrate with Kentucky Fried Chicken or pizza, but KFC was the best. Susie has some good KFC childhood memories. Sumi's like, I love KFC. I love the biscuits. I would have to say biscuits are my favorite. So, Claudia saying thank you to everybody. You deserve it though. Lisa letting Claudia know that she is beautiful in every sense of the word. I concur. I wholeheartedly concur. Okay, I said I would pull a card for me too. So, oh, he texted his dad. Even awkward starfish. Lady D loves the coleslaw at KFC. Really? I like the biscuits. Mostly the biscuits. Like, I'll have the chicken and everything, but really I'm just looking forward to those biscuits. Michelle said the friendship card reminds her of being in elementary school when she used to sit under a tree and make flower crowns. I've been thinking about this memory recently. It's a nice one. So yeah, all of these memories, you guys, as they make you smile while you think about them, you know, whether they were like awkward but funny, healing, beautiful, full of love, or just kind of weird, awesome, please take that energy with you into tomorrow. And at the same time, think about your gratitude for being here. Like all of those memories, like how awesome is it that you get to have all those beautiful, wonderful memories and they brought you to where you are right now. And think of the things that you want to manifest. You want to manifest a new job or making more money or bringing in new friends or bringing in the love of your life or whatever it may be. And push that out there with not only I would like to have these things, but I'm so grateful for being able to be right here and for being able to have silly, funky memories of like, you know, your dude texting his dad all these weird things, or you know, being able to, you know, move a lot and have, you know, with every move having KFC or you know, or you know, with Sumi, with being, you know, a horse in Chinese astrology, but, you know, also she travels a lot in, you know, all of these wonderful things. And you bring that in with you, and it just is like, it's like the power of like a crystal or a spell, you know, anything that you could create, but it's being amplified and pushed out by your joy. So this is what I want you guys bringing into tomorrow. Everybody's saying how awesome it is with Michelle's friendship card. Very cool. Lady D says, we did that in elementary, but the flowers turned out to be oleanders, which are poisonous. We all lived. Oh my gosh. But also kind of a funny memory, you know? Okay, let's see. Let me pull a card. I hope it doesn't bring up like a super awkward memory, because when am I not awkward actually? So, home. Oh, it's got the little birdie. Oh my gosh. You know, we had all these like power lines over my house when I was growing up. Had tons of birds, but also had like people's shoes. People would throw their like shoes over the power lines. So okay, this is actually a reminder of my old home. Silverstar says, I love our Saturdays. I love them too. This is what I look forward to all week. Okay, let's see what's coming up with this one. Oh, okay. If my brother's watching, I'm sorry, bro. I have to share this, okay? We're going to laugh at my brother's expense because I was there too. It was funny. I'm sorry, Brian. That's my little brother. Let's see. Lisa said, me too. Our Saturday crew is loving, hilarious, and fills me up. Gabrielle said, in my late teens, one of my boyfriends turned up on a motorbike wearing a Pink Panther suit. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. So I was like, can you imagine the poor fellow who discovered the plant was poisonous? He came to work the next morning with swollen duck lips. I know. I always wonder, like, how did somebody figure out about the poisonous plant? Or what was the point when they found out that that gross thing was actually delicious? The best day ever is playing in my head from SpongeBob. SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, so the memory I remember, my little brother was obsessed with the Spice Girls. Okay, he had their cassette and he would play them on the radio, and or like it was kind of like our radio thing. It had a you could play records on top, but you could also play a couple of cassettes, and my brother loved playing his Spice Girls cassette. And I remember walking in on him, and he was like, he was dressed in my mom's cowgirl boots. He had on his brightly colored gecko pants. He had on these like Oakley sunglasses. He had, I forgot what shirt he was wearing, but he had like our blow up guitar, like it was a fake guitar, but you like blow it up, and he had that. He had a bandana around his head, and he was sitting there like doing this, like with his fake guitar, and he was like, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I wanna. I'll tell you what I really, 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 really want. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at my brother. It was funny though. That's my memory. And I remember I was just like, what are you doing? He's like, leave me alone. I'm singing to the Spice Girls. Oh my God, how old would he have been? He probably was like 11 or 12. I'll tell you what I want. Oh my God. So that was my brother, obsessed with the Spice Girls. Oh my God. It's just like, and that's how I see him. Like when I think of my little brother, I don't, like my brother's in his 30s now. But when I see him, my brother's always like a little boy. And I still see him in his like crazy outfits with my mom's cowgirl boots on, just doing his. And he loved to sing. Oh my. So, calmate. Okay, I'm calm. But okay, so that's my memory. I'm gonna bring that into tomorrow. Just like, maybe I'll call my brother tomorrow. I think that's what I'll do. In case he pops up on my live chat and is like, why are you telling everybody about my Spice Girls? Let's see. Kay said, I agree. Saturdays bring such good feelings, knowing we're all together in the same place. Yes. Lisa's like, bless his heart. Silver Star saying, about everybody. Yeah, we have such good memories. Lisa, yes. Spice up your life. I've heard the whole cassette. Oh my gosh. Lisa's like, there's a VHS tape somewhere at my parents' house doing Selena's washing machine with my bowl haircut. I feel your brother. Sumi's like, no, call him today. Maybe I'll call him today. Be like, what up, bro? Were your ears ringing? Because I was talking about you. Marcella's like, keep playing games, stalker. It's like, remember, I got your address. I know, right? Silver Star's like, good memory. I do that too with my little brother. Good times. Yeah. I mean, you know, we tease each other. It's all good. All right, you guys. So I have some stuff to do for the shop today. I have to get my monsoon water up into our Etsy shop for Desert Cauldron. So it's this water here. So I have basically during the full moon, the full buck moon, we had a monsoon. So I have this monsoon water. Marcella's like, sad YouTube trolls trying to disrupt the good energy. No worries. You know, if only the trolls were like treasure trolls, I would totally stroke their hair and rub their little belly button if they're little jewel. Really, like, internet trolls should be like treasure trolls. Actually, they seem cuter that way. But anyway, you guys, I have to take pictures of my monsoon water. I have to put it up in Desert Cauldron. But hey, let's just do a little reading for the week. I know that I already have like a reading going up tomorrow for Lionsgate, but let's do a reading for the week. And then we'll do a healing. You know, you guys can stay here or not. You know, I know you guys have stuff to do, but if you are open to healing, wherever you are, even if you've left, it'll come to you. You know, healing knows no time and space. Okay, so let's see what this week has in store for us. I'm going to be using the Practical Magic Tarot. Marcelia's like, I love the Spice Girls. Heck yeah. My brother liked Scary Spice the best. That was his favorite. Lisa's like, yes. Susie said, good vibes and love to everyone on 8-8 Manifest. 8-8, who do we appreciate? Lionsgate. Yes. Treasure trolls just need love too. Exactly. Call them treasure trolls. They're treasure trolls. Okay, what energy can we expect this upcoming week so we can utilize it to our advantage? And then we're going to go right into our healing. Susie's already open, heart shining. Alrighty. We have the King of Wands, Aw, thank you, Silver Star. Which, by the way, I just finally got a new gym membership around here, so guess who's gonna have muscles again? Yeah, girl. And I'm dragging James to the gym, which is not his favorite place in the world, but I'm gonna try to make it fun. Lady D said one of my nephews was born on 8/8/88. Freaking awesome. That is so cool. Okay, so we have also Judgment. Marceli's like a secret troll. Enter the card reading. Yes. We have Independence, Nine of Pentacles. And perhaps there's a treasure troll in here. We'll see. All right. For this upcoming week. All right, you guys. Lionsgate at its peak tomorrow. After that, it's kind of like on the downslope. Yes, the Care Bear stare for sure. But with all this awesome energy, obviously you guys are going to be wanting to do lots of things. Like maybe I'll go clean the house, and maybe I'll like go do this and this and this and this. But to be discerning with all the things that you want to do. Is it that you want to do it because you feel crazy high on all the energy? Spritz James with rose water spray. Oh, I will. To get him to go to the gym, yes. But be a little discerning, so know that even though you may feel lots of crazy energy coming in, doesn't mean you get to run yourself ragged. Still be more discerning, like, okay, this requires my attention for sure, like immediately. Maybe this is secondary and this requires my attention last, but also don't forget yourself requires attention too, hence all the happy memories. Michelle Russo, your friend, died Italian gypsy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? During our healing today, we'll make sure that we send lots of love to your friend as well as, everybody who's crossed over. I know that you mentioned some other people, some photos that you have on your Instagram. So we'll make sure that the healing goes out to them as well. Whether we're on planet Earth or not, we could all use a bit of healing. So be discerning this week. You're going to want to go nutsoid. Maybe that's like to me in the gym. Maybe don't go nutsoid in the gym. It's been a while. But also, it's also a time for some crazy manifestation with this Nine of Pentacles here. So I'm seeing like a lot of good stuff coming in. It could come in the form of happy memories, money, new friends, fun experiences. But I'm just seeing like lots of good stuff coming in. Family and Lionsgate. Yes, yes. So all that stuff coming in, it's harder to see the good stuff that's coming in and to appreciate it if you're running around like a crazy head. Hence why still be choosy about what you're giving your energy to, even though like there's a lot of energy going on. So it sounds like a great week for you guys. Love the bumblebees, Marcella. Actually, you know what? There you go, girl. Plus my watch. So yeah, you guys. I know you're all going to want to be a bunch of crazy heads, me included, especially since I get to go back to the gym. I forget that, I didn't quite leave off. It's been a while. So just simmer down now. Put your attention towards the things that really require attention this week. Give yourself a lot of love. Give yourself some attention too, and that way you'll be more aware of all the wonderful things coming in. And I'm going to ask you guys next Saturday, what was your Nine of Pentacles? Like, did you meet some new friends? Did you go on an adventure? Did you go out with the family? Did some money, some coinage come in? Were you able to do some breakthroughs with some self-love and healing? Like, what was that Nine of Pentacles for you? So I will ask you guys next week. Pop quiz. All right, you guys. We're at the end. Like I said, I got to do some shop stuff, got to take some photographs and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next Saturday. And remember that there are a lot of people that have posted their links and the things that they are doing. So definitely check out everybody's website, shops, stuff that they're involved in. Take notice of where people are from. Maybe you guys can, message each other and meet up. So, Kay's like, it all sounds great. You're very welcome. Marcel, yes, there is a treasure troll, yet it's okay. Very nice. Treasure trolls, welcome. Lisa said 9 of pennies energy. Yes. Um, Susie, thank you. You both have a fun day. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys. So if you want to stay around, stick around for the healing, you can. But if you have things to do, I totally understand. It's Saturday. It's the weekend. It's beautiful outside. So if you're open to the energy, it'll come to you. Marcela's going to be working on some old Santo Muerte spells. Hey, great energy to work with it this week. You're very welcome, Gabrielle. So all you have to say is that you're open. You can say it in the comments. You can say it in your mind. You can say it out loud. But the energy will come to you, and it doesn't matter if people even know us at all. Like, people don't know us, they're going to receive the healing energy if they're just genuinely open to that kind of thing. So Lady D says, it's hot outside. Okay, well, maybe we'll chillax in the pool. Well, the pool is kind of warm too. Oh, well, anyway. All right. So let's see. I want to direct the energy to, what kind of energy are we sending out? Fierce lion energy. All right, here we go. Lion vibes, Leon vibes, Leo vibes. All right. Woo, that felt awesome. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your Saturday. Have a fabulous weekend. Have a great Lionsgate tomorrow. Have a fabulous week. Don't forget, don't burn yourselves out, but do take in that wonderful energy. Let me know what your 9 of Pence is next weekend. Silver Stars, so thank you. Well, thank you. Yeah, and happy Saturday. And yeah, I will catch you guys next Saturday. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out. Bye, guys. Happy Lionsgate.